friends. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and with Mon Mothma coming to the game, I've kind of been taking a look at her kit, and I feel like there's something, and a lot of people have kind of talked about this. She's a very interesting character. The fact that she's coming as a marquee event makes me think there's definitely more to this character than we've seen in the past, and definitely more to this character than they're letting on currently, which is, I mean, that's what they do. But as I was scrolling through Reddit today, one post just jumped out at me, and it asked the question, why does the Phoenix Squad not have the
Rebel fighter tag.
and that's a very fascinating question. And for those of you who don't know, I want to break down like why it would matter. But let's kind of jump into it. Mon Mothma was clearly more than just a Star Wars Rebel cartoon character, but she was in the Star Wars Rebel cartoon. For those of you who aren't familiar, who haven't caught up, or for those of you like me, you may have forgotten that Mon Mothma actually shows up in Star Wars Rebels. Now, that's not surprising because the Phoenix Squadron went through and they connected with a ton of very famous people. Clearly, Hondo Ohnaka was there, and he's awesome and wonderful. But they also met with with a number of different uh, powerfully connected characters. I mean, that opening moment in the first episode where they save all the Wookiees, I'm pretty sure we either saw Chewbacca or, like, I don't know, Tarful. There were probably some, like, pretty famous Wookiees there. But, I mean, they did interact with a number of really prominent Star Wars characters. And that's to be expected because they want to, connect everything with everything, and I get that. But there's a very important moment in Mon Mothma's life where she goes through and gives this like speech. She's like, "Okay, I've done what I can to try to stop Palpatine. It's out of my hands at this point. I now quit the Senate." Right? And she says, "Who will join me?" Now she's not calling for like other senators necessarily to quit the Senate and join the rebellion. What she's doing is calling for the rebellion to solidify. At this point in Star Wars, there's a lot of separate rebel groups, right? Look at the partisans from Saw Gerrera. They are a completely different Star Wars rebel faction. They are rebels and they are insurgents. Really, if you look at the rebellion, and it sounds terrible to say this, they're terrorists, right? You have the government and it's established, whether you like it or not, it's established, and they're going to destroying it. But again, they're all separate groups. The Phoenix faction, the Phoenix Squad, is its own separate cell. That's why characters like Fulcrum, Ahsoka Tano, was so important, because she was able to relay information from one cell to another. In this episode, it's called Secret Cargo. It's in season 3. I think it's like episode 8 or something. Mon Mothma is saved by the Phoenix Squad, and is able to deliver a message to the universe. And it is a very cool moment. And if you look at her kit, she doesn't benefit anyone in the Phoenix Squad. In fact, if you look at the Rebel fighters, jump over to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, SWGOH.GG, you look at the characters that are classified as Rebel fighters. You've got Baze, Biggs, Biston, Bodhi, Kara, Cassian. Are you seeing a pattern here? Do you see, I mean, outside of Hoth, Rebel Scout, Hoth, Rebel Trooper, or Soldier, Kara, Biggs, most of these characters, with a few exceptions, fit directly into the Rogue One team. And, I find it awesome. I find it cool that Rogue One is finally getting some more value, right? Like, Chirrut has been awesome. A lot of people love Chirrut. Baze, the Chirrut Baze combo is great, but it's not super useful at end game. And maybe Mon Mothma's not meant to be an end game style character. She is coming as a marquee event, but it is interesting that no one in the Rebel Squadron. Not a single character here is listed as a Rebel fighter. And I find that fascinating. I mean, why is Sabine Wren or Kanan Jarrus or Ezra Bridger not considered Rebel fighters? That is so strange to me. And I have to think, I have to wonder, I have to believe that the reason that these characters are not getting the Rebel Fighter tag is because something new is coming for them. Something new is coming for the squad. Right now, new players are asking themselves, should I farm Phoenix or should I farm the G? And they're almost always, or at least they should probably be going for the Geon Oceans. And that's because you've got the Geo Brood Alpha, you've got the whole Separatist faction. The Geos are really easy to farm, plus they got the ships that come with them. The Phoenix are easy to farm, and they have ships that are available with them, but they're just not as valuable. The Phoenix squad is a means to an end. And if what they're doing with Mon Mothma is trying to create a time or character that allows other characters that have been underused and undervitalized, undervalued, or maybe even, dare I say it, accurately valued up to this point in the game, then you have to wonder what's coming for the Phoenix. What's coming for the Phoenix squad? And it's very possible that we could be getting another character that does what Mon Mothma does, but for the Phoenix. And that's very, very possible. There's a lot of characters from Star Wars Rebels that still aren't in this game. And it makes sense because they haven't had a way to introduce the flood of content that they've wanted to in the past. Now, in the last 2.5 weeks, we've got two pretty big characters for the Rebels. Now, will that continue with the Rebel faction? Possibly, maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Why are we seeing the Phoenix squad being left out? It just makes sense that there's something else coming for them. Now, personally, I would really just like to see small adjustments to a few pretty key characters. I don't know, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum would be awesome. Would be one character that I would love to see a small tweak to just make her viable or to make her connected to the Phoenix squad. I understand canonically why they're like, oh well, she wasn't technically part of Phoenix, but she was with them enough. I feel like there's definitely something, but I don't know. I think that is partially or probably the reason why we're not getting this rebel fighter character. Also, if you look back at the rebel characters, you don't see major rebels who are like, oh yeah, these are great rebel characters that belong in this area. I mean, look at this. I mean, you don't have Akbar, you don't have Tano, you don't have 3PO. I mean, imagine C3PO as a fighter. I mean, imagine what he could do for them. Either Chewbacca, any of the Chewbaccas. There's a lot of rebels that you don't see as being connected. Now that could be an oversight. There could be more rebel fighters or rebel fighter tags being added. But I don't know. Even Rolo and Captain Han aren't listed, and I find that absolutely fascinating. Heck, the Princess Leia, OG Leia, isn't listed as a rebel fighter, and that is outright astounding to me. So, will we see more people being added to the rebel fighter tag? I absolutely hope so. Will we see additional stuff coming for the Phoenix squad? I absolutely hope so. There has to be something there. There has to be more than that. Now, again, I'm making this video the day before Mon Mothma even launches, and so it makes sense that more and more fighters, as more characters come out, as adjustments are made, more and more rebel fighters will be added to this tag. Will they be? I don't know. Will we see separate cells being added? It very well could be. Could we see Saw Gerrera's partisans being added? Oh my gosh, I absolutely hope so. Could we see the characters from Jedi Fallen Order, Cal Kestis and crew being added? Please, sweet merciful crap, yes, let that happen. I mean, can you imagine? Cal Kestis' crew comes with a Night Sister, an additional Night Sister who doesn't suck. That would be awesome. Awesome added to the game. Please, please, please let it happen. But I don't know. A lot is possible over the next coming days, over the next coming weeks. As I've said before in previous videos, I do think this game is going to change drastically over the course of the next 6 months. The game we know now in July, different. Mark my words, by January 1, 2021. Totally different. I mean, granted, it'll be the same game, but it's going to have some major changes. I'm excited, guys. What do you think? Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. You take the time to write the comment. I want to respond. I value your opinion. I value your thoughts. Additionally, in the section below, there are 2 links. One, the very first, is for the Going Nerdy swag store. If you are interested in swag that I've created, there's some awesome stuff up there. Mostly it's t-shirts, but if you have a design that you want me to put up in the store, let me know. I'll throw it up. Additionally, guys, check out the links below. In the section below, you will see a link for a free trial to Audible. Get 2 free books, 1 month for absolutely free. If you like it, you stay with it, you do you. But for that first month, you don't pay a dime. 2 free books. 2, not 4. 2, right? And you don't pay a dime, but you get the opportunity to listen to amazing books. And if you quit, you cancel within a month, you don't pay a dime, you still help out the channel. Do that. It's wonderful. There's some great works out there. Let me know what you guys think, but most of all, click that bell. Click the subscribe button. And this has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.